Hi everyone, welcome back to A Moment with Amisha. As promised, here's the second installment to the Dating and Marriage Relationship series, and I do encourage you all, if you haven't watched the first one, the first installment, which was called The Reading Between the Lines, please do so. There should be a link popping up right now to go and watch that one and then come back to this one, alright? But it's your choice, but I just want to make sure you do get a chance to watch that one, okay? So, as you've read in the description of this video, it says the 7 signs he knows that you're the one. So basically, I'm going to give you 7 signs that suggest that your guy is really feeling you and he's thinking that you're wifey material, okay? So, quickly, we're going to get into this. It's not going to be a long video. I'm going to give you those 7 signs. But I do want to make this this statement here. I did not just come up randomly with these things. I did a little research and you know, just kind of looked into what kind of things do guys show to show you that he's really interested in marriage with you. And also, I did pull from my experiences with my husband when he showed me that he was interested in me being his wife, and kind of intertwine them together. And so that is what I'm bringing forth to you. I don't want you to think I'm just randomly coming up with stuff to tell you. These are legit signs. So but you take them as you want, okay? Here we go. So the number one first sign, body language. Body language. If your guy is just always giddy, he's always smiling when he's around you, he stares at you, he always wants to hold your hands, make some kind of body contact with you, not nothing crazy, but you know, he just always wants to make some kind of contact with you. I remember my husband, when we were dating, he was the staring kind. You know, I would just catch him, you know, kind of gazing at me, not like a serial crazy person type of way, but it was just like he was very much infatuated. And you know, it was kind of funny. It felt great to have so much attention on you, but that is definitely a sign. You know, he was always so very happy to see me. You would just think I was just a big piece of chocolate walking around all the time, you know. But yeah, notice body language. Pay attention to body language. It will tell you everything. If he's always leaning into you, or you know, making sure that he's, you know, he knows that his intention is engaged with you, yeah, you might be the one for him, okay? All right, number 2. He's always there. He's always there, which means, you know, you can call him and there's something serious going on and he'll drop everything and be to you, be where you are to help you, whatever it is. Let me give you an example. I remember when I was teaching, and it was like this, I had to go to a theater, and I was doing some work. I was at work and I ended up spraining my ankle. And I remember we weren't married at the time. I remember texting my husband. My boyfriend at the time was texting him and telling him, you know, I just fell down some stairs and I sprained my ankle. And he was just, you know, he was concerned. He was very concerned that I had sprained my ankle, and almost more than I was concerned about myself. I'm like, I'm okay, I'm alive. But he did not want anything to happen to me. I think he had his mom to call and check on me. Both his parents ended up coming to my house to check on me and brought me some crutches, because it was not a serious sprain, but it was bad enough to that I couldn't go to work the next day. But, you know, he drops everything. He was ready to leave work to come from Columbia to where I was living, which was Florence, to come and see about me. And I was like, no, you don't have to do all of that. But that's what guys, when they're really serious about you and really love you and care for you, they will do that. They will drop everything to be there for you, okay? So that's another sign. Number 3, he's eager to introduce you to his family. Now, some guys can be a little slick with this. They'll kind of try to, you know, introduce you to certain people to really make you feel like they're into you, but they may not be, just to, you know, to advance your relationship, if you know what I mean. But I will say that this is definitely a great sign. And you can tell if a guy's been sincere with wanting to introduce you to his family, or if he's just trying to put on a show. When he introduces you to his family, it should be more than, oh, I'm showing you off. I'm going to show my guy friends and my mom and my daddy that, you know, she's so fine, I want to show her. It should be more than that. It should be where you feel like he wants to show you to his family because you're so very important to him, and he wants them to know how important your relationship is with him. You should be able to discern their sincerity with that, so be careful. All right, number 4, you're best friends. Oh my gosh, me and my husband, we were definitely best friends when we were dating. There was no other person I wanted to spend any more time with than him. There was always fun. We laughed together all the time. We just got along well. We rarely argued. I mean, it was just a great time. You just enjoyed spending so much quality time with each other. You're best friends. You're just great friends. You don't want to be with anyone else. Okay. So if you notice you and your guy, you're just best friends. You talk all the time, all night long, 3 o'clock in the morning. You just still talking. That's a good sign. All right. Number 5. He talks about the future a lot with you. He often says we. You know, when he's talking about planning things, he refers to you and him together as we instead of I want to do this, I want to do that. He says that we should do this and we should do that. That is also another one of the signs that really registered with me, because my husband did that a lot when we were dating. He would always be talking about, the future, or when we get to this point, I would like for us to do this, or when we get to this point, I would like for us to do that, and it was just, I was like, oh, wow, he's really thinking far in advance with us, and I mean, he even told us, he even told me that he thought we had something special with each other, so, he was thinking far out in advance about us together in a relationship. So that says a lot. So if you notice, he's saying we, and not the French we. I mean, he's really talking a lot of you and him doing some things together. That's a really great sign. And he's also always making plans. He's always making plans for you and him. So that's a good sign. All right. Number 6, almost there. He says, I love you first. And when he says it, it comes very naturally. When my husband first said, I can remember the day he first said, I love you. I was looking at him, and it just came so, it was very natural for him when he said it. But it was also, I kind of sensed like he was shy about saying it because he wasn't sure how I felt. But he knew that he wanted to say it. I could just remember that day like it was yesterday. And I said, oh my gosh, I love you too. Because I really did, but I didn't want to say it because I was like, maybe I don't want to think I'm moving too fast. But we both, it was comforting to know that we both were kind of a little hesitant about saying it, but we both were on the same page as far as our feelings. We knew that we were interested in each other. All right, number 7, the last one, is he goes the distance for you. He goes the distance for you. That can mean, sending you flowers just because, taking you out to eat just because, or planning just elaborate trip for you guys. I don't know, whatever, something that's just out of the ordinary. For me, it was actually my engagement. When my husband proposed to me, I felt it coming, but I didn't know how he was going to do it. He did this very big movie. He did an engagement movie, and it was called The Delivery. And I'm going to link, there should be a link popping up somewhere for you guys to click on it and check it out. He did this very elaborate movie, and he had some of our family members, he had my dad, he had his friends involved in this movie where he had to deliver the wedding ring to me. And it was just so great. And I was very touched that my husband would take all of this effort, or put all this effort in this big video just to propose to me. And it was just one of those moments you'll never forget. So to me, that was going the extra mile, going the extra distance. It was just awesome. So if you notice your guy he does things like that, he's really considering you to be his wife. So guys, I hope this helped. That's it. Those are the 7 signs. 7 signs. So hopefully this helps you, and hopefully you are seeing some of these signs. So you may be married pretty soon, all right, or getting engaged. Guys, please stay tuned for more videos in this series. I'm not going to tell you what's coming up, but there's some really good stuff, and I want you to stay tuned. There may be a special guest to come along the way in this series, so make sure you subscribe now so you don't miss it when it comes. Also have another video coming outside of this series, but make sure you just stay tuned, subscribe to my channel so you'll catch all my videos. And I thank you guys. Thank you for spending a moment with Amisha. Have a great one. Bye-bye.